on. And for those of you that don't know, I've had some people ask me what I use for microphone. It's this thing. It's from Amazon. It's a wireless Bluetooth speaker. They call it a voice amplifier. And this has been like one of the best things I've ever bought. Seriously, I've used it so much more than I ever thought I would. Okay, let's go about there. I think is good. Let's get started. Do you have your aromatherapy? Because if so, give yourself a beautiful aromatherapy spray. Get in the mood, right? Okay, we are going to start today on sitting position, Sukhasana. Of course, you can sit any way you like that's comfortable for you. You can pad under your sit bones with a pillow or a folded up towel if it feels nicer for your back. Your body weight coming back into the sit bones, palms up, down, heart, lap, wherever feels natural. Okay, every day you do this practice, you might feel that your hands want to be somewhere different. And that's good. Honor your body. Trust that flow of energy. Trust the change in yourself. Yeah? Every day is different. Roll the shoulders back and down a couple times. And then soften and sit tall. Close your eyes. And begin to move your breath deeply and slowly. So today, I want to talk about a really easy way for you to ground yourself and to bring your mind to the present and to bring connection between your mind and the moment. And that is to simply tune in to your senses. So we'll start, even though your eyes are closed, your sense of sight. You'll notice that once you actually let go of any images in your mind, your actual sense of sight is just perceiving little bits of light and darkness. You might see little bursts of colors and patterns behind the eyelids. Very simple. There's no actual form, no solid image there. So let that be there for a moment. And then go to your sense of sound, of hearing. You can hear the sound of my voice. There are sounds probably around you. And you can hear the sound of your own breath, and especially when you place your tongue at the bottom of your mouth, that echoing sound deep inside you. Smell the air without any judgments. You might even notice a taste in your own mouth, a taste to the air. And your sense of touch. You can feel your belly and your chest moving as you breathe. You feel your clothing move on your body as you breathe. You feel whatever is under your hands. You feel what is under your legs and your sit bones, the ground or the cushion. You feel the temperature of the air around you. So throughout this practice, you notice your mind beginning to wander away, to get busy. Come back to your senses. It can be all of them, it can just be a couple of them, but just tune in. Inhale, arms up to sky. Exhale, a forward fold, any amount. Inhale, walk it up. Change the cross or extension of your legs. sitting tall, moving your head up and down. So your inhale, bring your chin up, your throat open. Your exhale, your chin down. Keep going, your own breath. We're doing this just to assess how the neck is feeling right now. Notice where it feels a little blocked or a little tight or tender. And head to center. Take your hands along the back of the head. Interlace your fingers at the back of your head, the skull. Bring your elbows in. Keep them in. You want to be able to see your elbows. And then inhale, lift your arms, your elbows, your gaze, puff the chest. Let your triceps, back of the arms stretch. Your exhale, you're just here at center where you started. Now really press your head into your hands. Create resistance. Inhale, lift. You create that resistance. Don't let the elbows open here. Squeeze them in. Exhale, center, center, center. Press, press, press. Inhale, press. Exhale, center. You're controlling the amount of resistance. One more time. Inhale, press, lift, gaze high. Exhale, center. Let the hands release. And return to lifting up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So hopefully you notice that your neck all of a sudden has more range of motion than it did just a moment ago. Some of those blocked, tight spots you had are gone. Some of those tender spots might be gone. Isn't that cool? I love that. And center. Sometimes it doesn't take very much at all for us to make transformation in the body. Tilt your head over to the right. Extend the left arm if you need more. Maybe even a little lean over. I like a little lean. It gives a little bit of gravity into this to help, and it gets a little bit more extension for my neck. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop over to the left. Extend the right arm. And maybe a little lean. And center, inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Just so you guys know, if you haven't been with me before, when I'm facing you like this, I'm going to mirror you. But when I'm facing the ends of my mat, those are my own rights and lefts. So just being aware, because we're going to be doing a lot of rights and lefts today and kind of some spins around. So I'm going to challenge you a little bit. Walk it up. All right, shift yourself into all fours. All fours, arms under shoulders, knees under hips, hips width apart with the knees, tops of the feet flat if you can. But again, if you got tight ankles, tight feet, just curl the toes. It's all good. Elbows, make sure they're a little soft. We don't want those locked out, hyperextended elbows. Little softness in them. Spread fingers wide, flatten knuckles. Inhale, open belly, heart, look up to sky. It's your cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, drop the head into your cat. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Again, open. You can roll the neck. Exhale, you can roll the hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Neutral center. Knees together and touching. Taking your right leg, lift it up, keep the knee bent. Your left fingertips are going to walk out toward the front of your mat. You might just stay there. You might pick up the left hand and you might reach back to grab that right foot. And if you find the foot, kick those toes up to the sky, where you don't even have to find the foot. Just taking your hand off the ground is going to challenge your balance. If the bottom hand is giving you trouble, come onto a fist or that wrist lift. You can even be down on an elbow for this, no problem. There's lots of names I've heard for this pose. My favorite is tiger pose, and it's especially appropriate for every meme I've seen on Instagram, which is going to be Tiger King pose, right? I don't know if any of you have been watching the show. I couldn't really get past the first episode. Not my style. Inhale, give those toes another lift. Open your heart. And exhale, you're going to bring the knee into the chest. Round your spine. Just look forward. Inhale. And take that right foot out in front of you. Try to straighten the right leg as much as you can. You're in your half split. Roll your ankle, wiggle the toes, stretch it down, wiggle the hips. Pressing through the left hand, reach the right arm up to the sky. As much as you can, try to square the hips, squeeze through your inner thighs. Front toes can be fully flexed, or try to flatten all 5 front toes. We're looking for the twist, but also a deeper stretch into the front leg. One more inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, you're going to touch it down and spin your back knee. Inhale, all the way up. So I know my back is toward you, but you have your bottom knee, toes behind you, front foot, toes to the side. Inhale, reach the fingertips. Exhale, like triangle, right hand down, left arm high, look up. Inhale, exalted. Left hand all the way to the back of the mat. Right arm reaches up and over the head. And with your exhale, windmill it all the way back down, forward. Spin the back knee. Inhale, bend the front knee, low lunge. Dip your hips, open the heart. And then taking your right hand at the inside of the foot, walk your foot to the edge of the mat, this right edge. We're going to go, so right now you're in lizard, we're going to go into a little soft horizon pose, meaning you're going to roll into the left side of your body. Your front toes are going to turn a little bit outward, and you're going to rock yourself here. So you've rolled onto the whole side of that back bottom leg. And you're looking for some stretches all up into your side body, into the side of the hip, down the thigh. Good. Keep your foot at the edge of the mat. You're going to return to that lizard pose. Nice. Shift those hips up a little bit and back so you have your hips lined up over that back knee. We're going to pick the front foot up and spin it around to all fours. Pick it up, spin it around, and all the way to all fours. Child pose. Hips to heels, head down. Feel the difference in the right and left sides. Big breath. Your belly pressing into your thighs as you inhale. Big, big, big press. And exhale, you're really squeezing the navel to your spine, engaging the abdominals and core with every single inhale and exhale. Return to all fours. Nice, arms under shoulders, knees together. Taking your left leg, bring it up, knee is bent. Right fingers walk forward. You can stay there. You can take the hand off the ground, or maybe you reach the right hand back and find your Tiger King pose. Breathe. Spread your toes. One more inhale, lift the toes, lift the heart. As you exhale, knee to the chest. Look forward. Step it through. Half split. Rock it and roll it. Plant the right hand, inhale, left arm up. So this like revolved triangle, front toes can be flexed back or they can be pressing down to the ground, but do give them a purpose. Don't just let those toes kind of just hang there. The foot be active. One more inhale, open heart, twist, squeeze your inner thighs. And exhale, touch down. You're going to spin your back knee again and windmill up and open. You're going to face you for this one. Should be that left leg out in front, I think. And then we take that exhale into that triangle pose. And inhale, exalted, up and back. And exhale, windmill down, spin the back knee, and bend the front knee. Low lunge. Moving into your lizard. Foot at the inside edge of the mat, arms are under the shoulders. And moving to your horizon, roll into the side of the right hip and thigh, front toes spin out. Ooh, this is my tighter side. And explore your side body stretch. Turn to your lizard. Inhale. You're going to take your hips back over the knees. All right, I got to turn around again so I don't have the room to do it. Your left leg, front leg is going to pick up, spin all the way around. And we turn to all fours. Whee! Inhale, open belly and heart, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, round to cat, curl the toes, bring it back. It's your first downward facing dog. Twist or rock the hips. Alternate the bend of the knees if you'd like. Walking the dog. Our head about between the arms. What I see a lot sometimes is people trying to dip their head all the way to the ground. But what that does is it actually hyperextends your shoulders and it puts a lot of unnecessary pressure in the shoulder joints and it will hurt your shoulders over time. So don't feel like you have to touch your head to the ground. It's just between the arms, maybe a little lower, but that's it. When I was just a boy, feet together as much as you can. Right leg, inhale, lift any amount to the sky. Press your bottom heel deeper. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Good. So your inhale, dip your hips. You have this lizard pose again. Open up the heart. And as you exhale, step it back to plank. Down dog. Left leg, inhale up. Exhale, outside the left hand. Inhale, dip and open. Exhale, step and down dog. Right leg, do that again. Exhale, outside the right hand. Inhale, dip. Now this time you're going to do that swing around with the leg. I have a wall here, so just forgive me for that. But exhale, swing the leg around to your plank, heart forward. Your chaturanga, where you can take knees down for chaturanga. Cobra is your halfway up if you're still warming your back. Up dog is the full version if the back feels good. Exhale, zip up your belly, take it back, down dog. Feet together, left leg up. Exhale, outside the left hand. Inhale, dip and open. Exhale, swing it around, plank, heart forward, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tailbone is high. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk or hop the feet to your hands. Forward fold, just hang out. Enjoy it. Be sure your belly's on your thighs, just like it would be if you were in child pose. Bend the knees any amount to get there. I've been holding on to all your promises. Why did you tell me you were on? Pressing your hands into your shins or thighs. Inhale, halfway up long. Pay attention to your spine here. Make sure your shoulders are pulled back and your spine is not rounded. Extend. Exhale, zip up your belly. Fold it deeper. To the sky. Inhale, flat back up. Arms lift, gazing up. And exhale, heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, get long. Exhale, plant the hands, bring it back into plank. Heart forward. Chaturanga, pull elbows to the low ribs. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, zip up, downward facing dog. Nice. Feet together. Right leg, inhale, lift up to sky. This exhale, step the foot forward between the hands. Nice. So we're going to take almost that same horizon, except this one, your back leg is going to stay straight, locked, and strong. You're going to turn all 10 toes to the right, and you're only going to dip the hips about halfway down, just about halfway, and give that little pulse. So notice that my back leg is straight. The knee is off the ground. I'm on the side of the foot. Now let the hip come all the way down, but don't relax the back leg. Keep it really straight and strong. Your right arm reaches out. Wide angled forward fold. Exhale, bring it around, spin over to your left. All 10 toes face inward. Hang out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side lunge, bend the right knee. So you can just do a little itty bitty bit if you're kind of tight today. How low the hips go is up to you. Maybe the left toes face up. Fold down. Any variations you love, it's your practice. Words can never make up for what you do. Spin to the front of your mat, return to your lunge. Inhale, dip your hips, open your heart, and your exhale, little pyramid. Straighten your front leg as much as you can. Your navel looking for the top of your thigh, hips squared, right arm to the sky. Inhale, revolve triangle variation because the back heel is a little bit off the ground. Twist. You can always bend the front knee for less intensity in that front leg. Squeeze inner thighs. One more inhale, maybe reach over the head. Exhale, circle down, spin your back foot flat, windmill up and open. Triangle pose, exhale, hinge and reach. So we did this earlier with that back knee on the ground. Inhale, scoop it up, exalted. And exhale, windmill down. Inhale, back leg to the back wall, about hip high. Exhale, swing the leg out to the side. Try to keep it as high as you can. If you bend it, it's okay. Inhale, center, back wall. Exhale, squeeze out to the side. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, squeeze. Spread your toes. Inhale, center. Lift the leg as high as it will go. Nose to your knee. And exhale, feet together. Forward fold. Hang out. Enjoy. Halfway get long. Exhale, stretch. And inhale, bring it all the way to standing. Flat back, lift it up. Exhale, heart. Press your palms in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or float back into your plank. Inhale, heart forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog and open. Exhale, zip up, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale to the sky. Exhale, stepping through between the hands. So here's our little dip on the other side. We're going to spin all 10 toes to the left, and you're going to bring your side hip down just halfway to start, and give it a little pulse. This moment is to reveal to you if you're tending to collapse at back knee. It is straight. You're pressing through the edge of the foot. Your hands are there for support. And then let the hip come all the way down, but don't relax the back leg. Stretch and horizon. Left arm can extend out behind you. And return to your lunge. Exhale. Dip the hips. Inhale. Pyramid. Exhale, straighten. Breathe. Belly to the top of the thigh. Left hand up. Inhale, twist. Revolved triangle variation. It's a variation because all 10 toes are facing forward. Your back heel is a little bit off the ground. Imagine your belly can come all the way around to the other side of your leg. Maybe go over your ear. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Down, spin the back foot flat. Oh, I skipped a part, didn't I? I know I did. Sorry. After that horizon pose, we'll go back to triangle. After that horizon, we're just going to go wide angle. Wide angle to the right. My bad, guys. All 10 toes facing inward. Wee. Inhale, getting long, halfway up. Exhale, your side lunge going to the left. Any amount. Right toes might turn up. Stretch it down. Anywhere you like. Now inhale, spin it back into your lunge. And exhale, straighten. Go ahead and ground the back foot. Now we go. Inhale, windmill up all the way. Exhale your triangle. Hinge over that left leg. Inhale, exalted. Scoop it up. And exhale, windmill down. Hands to the floor. Inhale, back leg, back wall. Exhale, swing out to the right. And then I'm going to have to scoot a little bit to give myself the room. Inhale, back wall center, that hip high. Exhale, over to the right. As high and as straight as you can there. Inhale, one more time, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Lift the leg as high as it will go. Nose to your knee. And exhale, feet together, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. Inhale to the sky, bring it up. Let it out, hands to. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, get long. Exhale, plant the hands, bring it back into your plank. Heart forward. Chaturanga. Up dog, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh, check in for a moment. Check in with your senses. What do you see? What do you smell? Taste. What do you hear? And what do you feel under the hands, under the feet? The feel of your breath. The feel of being upside down. So listen to me, trust I ain't never gonna waste you. All right, so let's go through that series. Single breath movements. Right leg. We're gonna do just what you can. Right leg up. Exhale, step between the hands. Horizon. Inhale, spin and dip. Reach. Exhale, wide angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, side lunge. Inhale, spin to the front of the mat, lunge, dip your hips. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, right arm, revolve triangle. Exhale, down, spin the back foot flat, line up, heel to arch. Inhale, windmill up. Exhale, hinge triangle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, windmill down, hands to floor. Inhale, back leg, back wall. One time, exhale, squeeze out to the left. Inhale, standing, split up. And exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, standing, bring it up. Gaze between your fingers. Exhale, heart. Press, press, press. Squeeze your sit bone muscles. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or float back. Heart forward. Chaturanga. Up dog, open. Exhale, down dog. Check in, breathe. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. And let's do the other side. Left leg, inhale up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon. Spin, drop the hip, arm reaches. Exhale, wide angle. Woo, I remembered this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee bends, your side lunge. Inhale, spin to the front of the mat, low lunge, open the hips and heart. Exhale, your pyramid. Straighten the legs as much as you can. Left arm, inhale, twist, revolve triangle. Exhale, fold, back foot flat. Inhale, windmill up. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, windmill down. Get those hands on the floor. Inhale, let back leg, back wall. Exhale, swing out to the right. Inhale, sky, standing split. Feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, get long. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, take it to the sky. Exhale, heart, press, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take it down. Halfway. Exhale to your plank. Heart forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Check in. Taking your knees down to the mat. Cross your ankles, come to your sit bones. And bring your feet in front of you, knees bent. Hands behind you, fingers any way you want to face them that feels good for your wrists. Reverse tabletop. Make sure to soften your elbows. Inhale, lift those hips up as high as you can. As you exhale, dip the hips down, bend your elbows. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, bend and dip. Inhale up. Two more. And up. And down. Last one. And all the way down. Lift your hands. Stretch your wrists. Wiggle your fingers. We're all wiggling together. Anything can wiggle. And we're going to return to all fours. Down dog. So we're going to go through both sides one more time. We're going to add a half moon at the end. Feet together. Last time. Right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, step it through. Horizon. Inhale, spin to the right. Exhale, wide angle to your left. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend your right knee, side lunge. Inhale, spin to the front of the mat. Dip your hips in that low lunge. Exhale, straighten pyramid. Right arm twist. Exhale down, spin the back heel flat. Windmill up. Triangle, hinge. Open, exalted. Exhale. Now here's where you change it. You're going to bend the front knee. Take that right hand, reach it out to the ground. Shift your weight into this right leg. Walk your hand out and push off, lift. Whee! Halfway. If you're lucky, you might be near a wall. And you can go against your wall and really, really open up. Stay here. Options. Bottom hand can float off the floor. It can come onto the standing leg. You can bend your top leg. Reach back for your foot. Hug it in. Extend it back. Or even extend it up to the sky. Sugarcane. Woo. Well, I've won on this knee, you and me. And be careful if you have artwork around the walls next to you. So we're going to keep this back leg in the air as we come up to standing. You're going to come up in 5, 4, 1 leg, 3, 1 leg, 2, and 1. Oh, I went jogging earlier. Oh my God. Okay, inhale, reach it up high. Take it all the way down. Forward fold. Woo. Halfway get long. Exhale to your plank. Heart forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Gaze between the eyebrows. Exhale, down dog. Check in. All right, last time, last side, make it count. Left leg to the sky. Exhale, step between the hands. Inhale, horizon, dipping the right hip, left arm extends. Exhale, wide angle to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Left knee bends, side lunge. Inhale, facing forward. Dip your hips. Exhale, pyramid. Left arm, revolve triangle. Exhale down, spin the back foot flat, heel to arch. Inhale, windmill up. Exhale, triangle reach. Inhale, exalted open. Exhale, bend the front knee. Left hand comes down. Shift your weight forward. Push off. Halfway. Spread your toes. Or you can come down in a forward fold or standing anytime. You can play. Maybe you want to bend the right knee. Hug the heel in. Extend the toes back. Or big toe to the sky. Bottom hand can just float off the ground. On the standing leg. Breathe. Waking up to ash and dust. And we're going to float it up. Come up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it down, forward fold. It's your last vinyasa flow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale is your last plank. Heart forward. Chaturanga. Up dog, open it up. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Stay here or child pose. If you're staying in your down dog, take 3 deep breaths, and then we all come together in child pose.
I raise my flags, don my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. We're painted red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, and checking out on the prison line. This is it, the apocalypse. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system go.
Hands by the knees, cross your body up.
To the new age, welcome to the new age.
On your sit bones, bring your legs around. Alright, we're going to do that reverse tabletop one more time. Your choice to do what we did before, lifting the hips, or straight legs for a reverse plank. That one's a little harder, so you get to choose. Hands behind you, where you can turn them however you want. That feels good for your wrists. If you go with me, you want to have all 10 toes touch the ground when you lift. Ready? Inhale. Pick it up. Press your toes into the ground. Lift up to the sky. Squeeze your sit bone muscles. Exhale. Lower. Bend the elbows. Dip. Inhale. Press down. Exhale. Bend elbows. Inhale. Bend elbows. 2 more. Up. Exhale. Bend. Biggest one you have. Lift. And down. Good job. Flip your hands, and one more time, stretch your wrists.
Fly, fly to the colors in my head. Hold tight, we could compromise. Real or an imaginary friend.
How are you doing? We're doing great.
Shades of black and white.
All right, I'm going to face you now. So now I'm going to mirror you. Take your right leg, face it forward, left knee out to the side. Beginner. Ankle on top of the thigh, intermediate. Foot in the hip crease, knee on the ground. Half lotus, a little bit more advanced. You choose. Inhale, sit tall, walk it forward.
As we try to walk ahead. Hold on, this could take.
If you have that half lotus variation, you have the option of taking your left arm, wrap it around your low back, and grab your toes. Fold. So you're at a little bind.
So I pretend that's how it's gonna be like. I got nothing here to live with.
Front leg as straight as you can have it. Front toes pulled back as much as you can.
Take it all, we could leave our body. Take it all, we could leave our body. I got nothing here to live without.
And then walk it up.
Getting high is all I think about.
So if you're in half lotus, when you bring the knee up, the foot just slides perfectly to the outside. If you're in the beginner variation or the more moderate variation, you're at the inside of your thighs. If you want to go to the outside, you can. Flat foot. Your left hand behind you, right arm hugs or slides to the outside of your leg. Every inhale, sit up tall, and every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Gaze far back behind you or roll the neck. Spread your toes.
Take it all, we could leave our body.
Take one more inhale, sit up a little taller. One more exhale, really twist the belly button around, the heart, the head. And inhale, facing forward. With your exhale, take your hands over to that other side of your mat, yeah? So your arms are going to be wide. You're going to do little push-ups. Exhale down, elbows over wrists. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. Down. And up. Come all the way back to center. Release. Shake it out. Other side. Start with the feet together. Right foot now comes in on top or hip crease, knee on the ground. Each one of these should feel a little comfortable, a little sensation, no pain, no numbness. Sit up tall, fold it forward. Belly over your left thigh. If you're in that half lotus and you want to add the bind, right arm comes around, grab your big toe or whatever you can grab. Breathe. Tuning into your senses. Gently walk up. Bring your knee up, and where your foot can go flat on the outside of the thigh or flat on the inside, whichever one feels better. Right hand behind you, left arm, hug or slide to the outside of your thigh. Every inhale, find your length. Every exhale, find a little bit more in your twist. Find where you want your head to be, gazing back or rolling. Big belly breath.
The drown on the hollow ground till we swallow our sense down.
Taking one more inhale, sit up a little taller. One more exhale, twist a little deeper. An inhale facing forward. Bring your hands around to the other side for the counter twist and the push-ups. Exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides, elbows over wrists. Inhale up. Exhale, down. And up. And down. And up. Release. Shake it out. Beautiful. Coming onto your back. So you're going to scoot up to the front of your mat, hands at the back of your thighs, and roll yourself back and up. Rolling about 5 or 6 times, or come on to your back for knee circles. If you like to do plow or shoulder stands, you can do that here. If you're not sure what those are, I'm going to break those down for you on Saturday at the workshop, the 1 p.m. workshop. Bottoms of your feet touch the ground. Take your left leg to cross over the right. If your back has been achy, you can just keep the knees together and stacked. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can do a double cross, eagle legs. Take your legs over to the right Your head to the left, open the arms, twist. If you have a favorite variation of a twist that's different from this, go for it. Slow down your breath. And return it up to center. Uncross, realign. And knees are stacked. Right leg can cross over once or twice. Take your legs to the left. Head goes right. Twist. And inhale, returning up to center. Realign. And bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around the legs and hug, especially if you've been having some anxiety, some nervousness and stress lately. Definitely do this pose right here. If you have a favorite different pose that you want to take right now, you are welcome to go for it. It's sort of a personal practice moment, or you're just hugging yourself like you love yourself. So what's going to happen now is we start to settle into our Shavasana. Legs can extend out and wide, or you can bring the knees up and together. In your Shavasana, your arms extend out a little bit. So we don't want them by the sides of our body and closed off and tight. We also don't want them way up high. So it's sort of a 45-degree angle. So the armpits are open, yeah? And your shoulder blades can roll back just a little bit. Again, I like to move off screen for Shavasana. Start to find your pose. And we're just trying to get comfortable. So if you're wearing glasses, remove your glasses. Maybe you have a towel nearby and you can lay that over your eyes. And take a moment to open your mouth, wiggle your jaw. And let the jaw relax. So again, we come back to that practice of the senses. Your sense of sight. How you can almost see your own breath moving through your body. Those little pulsations of light behind the eyelids, those little colors and patterns. Smell. opinions or reactions or judgments, just awareness. Taste. Sound. Let your ears open and soften. Touch. Aware of your skin. The feeling of the breath. The feel of your heartbeat. Become heavy. Sink down into the ground. Heavy. 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 Now move to a feeling of lightness as you rise from the ground, becoming weightless and floating, light, light, light. Notice the floor beneath you and move your breath fuller and deeper. movement returns to your body, toes, fingers, wrists, and ankles. Rocking the head side to side. Any movements you feel you need to awaken and adjust. Walking your feet into the sit bones. Rolling over to either side of your body. And letting your head be the very last thing to lift, begin to press yourself up to any comfortable sitting position. Let your eyes flutter open, taking in all that is around you, that refreshed sense of sight. Newly grounded, restored, replenished. We inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. In this moment, together, we honor each other as we say, Namaste.